I'm going to repair my truck before I do anything else. Let's repair our truck from the damage we suffered from our last delivery before we do anything else. It's a kind of annoyance, really, that after the annoying drive, the thin road to get down here, ooh, this is gonna be, yeah, that's not pretty. Goodbye profit. After having to drive down such a skinny road to get down here, I can't just magically service warp to get away because the services are here. It's a bit regrettable. Let's check where we can go next. Sarajevo, we can go back to Montenegro. We can continue up to Halivatska. I'll look at the difference in thing though. 208, 444. Ouch. Oh, 724, but we haven't been to Koper yet. That's the thing, is I'd love to get a delivery up there. Can we drive to Split, go to Ancona, go to Trieste, and then drive to Koper? We could just do one to Ancona as well, looks like. But you know, if I'm going that far, the fact that it's just another ferry trip and a very small bit at the end to get the opportunity to go to the city that has eluded me, cities in fact, Trieste as well. I get to tick off 2 cities that I have not been to. That is outstanding value. For the low price of having to drive a very long way. But again, like, the first delivery was shorter, yes, but it was also less exciting. The second was about twice the distance. This route will be shorter than the second longest terrestrial route, just by doing a bit of ferry pinball. And thankfully, because of the nature of external contracts, we don't need to worry about the amount of time that it takes us on a boat. I'm going to just barge my way across here. Don't care. Somehow managed to avoid being hit by anything. Fantastic.
Go straight. Never mind.
You were saying?
I'll find a new route.
Straight? No, I wanted to turn left.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
To the rail yard.
Arrive to your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Here's my trailer. Now, I have some route modifications to make. That way? No. No, I don't think so. 10 hours and 33 minutes, so it would be quicker in game time. Instead, first we go here. It still wants to then lead me up. That's kind of funny. It then wants to lead me up the road. Still, and it would take 14 hours. But now we want to go here. You know what? I think I will actually drive off a little bit. And now it wants me to take the road all the way around rather than get on the boat that exists for this express purpose. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it wants me to... That's funny. That's really funny. I mean, I do want to drive that road at some point, admittedly, but not all that. So it says it would take 27 hours and 22 minutes. But the next checkpoint is only 368 kilometers away. It will be interesting to see what the distance driven is at the end of this. I would really love to be able to just turn right here and join on to that roundabout that I can see on the map. We've already had this rant.
Turn right.
Yeah, we are not in a
Keep
patient
right,
mood
and then
tonight.
turn right.
We do not stop at lights.
Turn
We do
right.
not wait for traffic. Never mind the potential consequences. Trailer damage 2%. Nothing on the delivery. Don't care. We move on. Now we come up to the roundabout that I really feel I should have been able to access from the right hand side.
At the roundabout.
It's not like there isn't a road that goes that way. There is in fact a road that goes... Oh, it's the main road, never mind. I've been put in my place. They could have added us. What are you doing, you stupid thing? Turning across the two-laned roundabout. Admittedly, I didn't see if he indicated or not. He probably did. I'm fairly sure I'm the asshole, but I'm also the protagonist in this game, so excuse me, princess.
Keep left.
This is weird because it looks like we're just diving into the river. Which, I mean, ironically, we are going through Mostar. That is kind of what they do. And out into the construction site, where it appears that this road is meant to continue on in the future.
Right.
Well, the trucks are going straight ahead, so it feels like we could just go that way, right? Does that not just go through to Split anyway? Curious about that main road now. Because if that road just goes through to Split anyway, why are we doing this? We got some questionable creative decisions again. Think we want this way? This is the way we don't have to stop. Why did you stop? We don't have to stop. I've paid the toll. Get out of my way. Honestly, some people. The reason you take that lane is so you do not have to stop.
Turn right.
Yep, that's right, we have a stop sign leading onto the main road. I guess this isn't an expressway anymore, this is just a country road, so we don't expect like a merging lane or anything. It's always awkward though when you've got that quite an angled way, so it's almost like an on-ramp, and then you have to stop, and then you have to look like not just left, but kind of through your left rear window to see the traffic that's might be coming that way. It's very awkward. That's if you're going to have a stop sign or a give way instead of just a merging thing, just make it perpendicular. It's actually better. Because then you can just look left, look right, move on. Instead of having to think about, okay, now where do I look? Unless it's just, yeah, like a parallel merging lane, in which case you use your mirrors, right? Or rear view mirror. But at least it's not some sort of awkward rear window shenanigans. Because, I mean, if you're in like a van or something, you don't have a rear window. Rear side window. Safety considerations aside, we are reminded of how beautiful it is through here. All of these alpine hydroelectric lakes. Please no traffic. Ooh, okay, but at the point that I could dive in. Alright. We get a chance. Not punished yet. Not sure if my lights are on actually. And now we follow the river. I have no idea what sort of daylight hours we're going to get on this. That's the other question. It'll be dark probably by the time we reach Split, I would hazard a guess. Then we'll be on the ferry. I'm hoping that the ferry will basically just be overnight to get to Ancona. But then we've got another long ferry up to Trieste, which I would guess is going to just obliterate the daytime entirely. So it'll probably be nighttime again by the time we get there. But I would hope there is somewhere we can sleep. And we can get to Koper during the day. Speaking of cope. Through Mostar again. Which again, I feel I came through with Winterland just recently. Getting an odd sense of deja vu about a lot of this.
Left.
But I am then going a bit further afield. Yeah, I feel I went up to the services up here opposite the gas station. I think that's where a portal was. Well, this time we keep going. Leaving Buna, must be just a small suburb to the south of Mostar, I guess. Cross the river. So what town is this then?
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
And why does it not get a name on the map
Exit now.
and a bit of representation?
Turn left.
It's just the centre of town that way. But which one? Capliana. Caplina? And struggle out of town. Ooh. Steep going. Maybe they could put a tunnel? Tunnel between the nations, perhaps?
Get ready to turn left.
They really make you work for it. You want to leave, you gotta work
Turn
for it.
left.
Ah, right, the main road is going to continue on there. Uh-huh. That makes some sense. So, maybe one day we get an update? Will they ever update the game to include that? Probably not. Can we go this lane as well? Yes, good. And I didn't crash into the barrier. Hooray! Then across to the other side. Another stop for no reason. Well, this will be where they actually check our documents. It's a little bit more valid than the security checks we go through to go through any port, it seems. Ah, that was quick at least. Excellent. I feel it would be the other way round. I don't know. Maybe not. feels like it should take longer to get into a new country than it would to leave the previous one. It's like, hey, goodbye, thanks for coming, sort of thing. But then let's see if I can follow this guy through. Yes. Oof. Very skinny, but we got through. You'd think leaving the country, it's like, cool. See you next time. Entering the next country makes more sense to take longer. It's like, why are you here? What are you bringing with you? But I guess some places it's like, what are you taking with you? Are you meant to be leaving with that? Lovely sunset driving. Very strange intersection up here. It's got a weird loop down to just some surfaces. I feel like I need my sunglasses on just staring at the screen. God. let's do that. There we go. Now I don't have to stare at the sun. I don't like to cut out that much of the view, but this music fits the vibe very well right now. Yes, this feels good. Classical music making the mundane dramatic since ever. Love this piece of music. It's from Beyond Earth, I think. On the one hand, it's a shame that this game in itself doesn't have its own soundtrack. Like, I feel they could have done that. Each DLC could have different soundtrack for its own, for each region, right? With kind of sort of folk world music sort of vibes. But
Keep right.
it means that we get to add our own soundtrack. But it would have been cool. Like, that would be just another way of highlighting the different parts of the world that they feature through their soundtracks. Would have been nice. But then again, like, I think the soundtrack right now is pretty on point. We had that epic moment as the sun was going down, and now it's just soothe. Yes, soothe. I like that. It's late, pulling into Split. Gonna head to the docks. Follow that guy through. Perfect. These are so skinny. Would it have killed them to make them a little bit wider for the sake of the game? I know, realism, scale, all of that, but
At the roundabout,
come on.
take the first exit. Keep right. Exit now.
Yes. Yes, this is good soundtrack. I think we should just go in the cab now. Skinny roads, urban driving. It's just best to be in here.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Keep right. Exit now.
I honestly didn't think he was going to come off. And he took the second lane instead of the first one.
Keep right, and then turn right.
If I'd have been in third person view for that,
Turn right.
100% would have crashed into him. Beep beep, excuse me. There's not even any lights on the intersection back there, it was just stop signs. Yeah, I know how dangerous that is with maniacs like me on the loose.
Turn right.
Just as well there's no other traffic around here, eh? Hopefully we get to the ferry before the driver starts to black out. Because it will rest me when I'm on there. Ah, 55 minutes, we're fine. The key point was just hitting the urban area. We are unfortunately ignoring a lot of the city around us, but we are also leaving a lot of unfinished business. We have been here before, officially. The city has been discovered, but we have not driven all the way through it. We are at least doing a decent job. We're clearing off a lot more than I expected.
Keep right.
There is a photo opportunity up here. I wonder what that is up on the hill. Or lighthouse, perhaps? One way to find out. Is it
Get ready to
equals?
turn right.
Yeah. I probably should have slowed down. Ah, Diocletian's Palace, of course. We don't really get a very good view of it, though. That's the problem. We're not allowed to go up any higher. I think that we would have gotten a better view from over here, would we? Not really, actually. It's none of this is a very good view, really. That's a shame. You know what? Let's just go back across where we were. I think the gap in the buildings over here is actually a better view. We still don't see much, but it's fine. Moody lighting, though. Now. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Interestingly, it didn't damage us. Maybe because we were still in the sort of like loading bit. After the... Okay, there's some damage because of the car, but... Mental note. Don't try and take pictures at 70 k's an hour in the middle of a city. Just, you know, word to the wise.
Turn
But we
right.
came out of that relatively unpunished, quite frankly. I suspect it realised that, oh, you're still loading back in. We won't penalise you for this. Oh, the viewpoint's on the other side? Oh, now that's rude. Look at it just taunting us. Well, I guess we have to come back. Okay, do we get a better view of the Diocletian's palace from here? Oh, we could just turn around here as well, but we're not going to. Let's try that again. Oh, it's just blocked by a different building. Seriously? That's so rude. They really do not want us to get a good look at it. Hey, this is the thing that you should take a photo of. Good luck! Maybe there's a unmarked route that we could actually have taken. For now, we go to Ancona. 10 hours on the boat. It's not even that far. Why does it take 10 hours? I don't know, my sense of scale is probably off. It probably is justifiable. But it just feels like... it doesn't feel like it's that far.
Never mind. Recomputing.
Recomputing. It almost wanted to actually put us back on the boat there. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We do want to go back on the boat. A different boat, but...
Okay, let's find a new route.
just do a U-turn. I just had to give enough room for the trailer to be able to come around. Hopefully it can make it past the barrier. Just. Security check. Because of course. And yeah, 7:38 AM, so we slept away the night. I was right. Ah, see, from here, now it goes, oh yes, back on the boat. Oh, and not again, and back again. It cannot decide. This is like the break point as to which is worth it. I didn't actually see what it was in terms of distance to drive, but it's 12 hours and 1 minute. If we go up to Trieste, another 10 hours, 20. See, that's like twice as far on the boat, and about the same duration. And now it's nighttime again. 6 PM. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Follow the arrows, I guess. It would be nice if they had elevated signs, not just arrows on the ground. Through here. Ah, see, this is what it's about. They don't make me stop at everything. There was a couple of barriers that were open instead. Muchly appreciated, Port of Trieste. Thank you very much. For that, I will try extra hard not to crash into your barriers. Very interesting sort of port area through here. Now a raised expressway. Interesting. And up and over and around. And there's the big container port down there. How do we even get down there? Guess the road coming the other direction has an offshoot that goes down there. Ah yeah, either go straight ahead or up to the right to get to where we just were. Okay.
Go straight.
Ah, this would be the security check area, will it? Okay, well, it was going to happen at some point. Oh, but they just let us straight through. Very good. I am glad that I have now been to Trieste. Go up here. I feel I should pop out of the truck again in a second, but I'm just waiting until I get to a bit that I can take my hands off the controller. There we go. Kind of surprised there wasn't like a photo thing across the port, because it's a pretty significant enterprise there. No photo, no viewpoints. It's only 50 k's an hour. Rip. And up here we want to turn right, so we may as well just stay behind the fire engine, I guess. It's way more industrial around here than I realized. I guess that's kind of the city's reason for existing, though. The port and the industry.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Please go straight ahead. Thank you.
Exit right.
Last view across the industrial warehouses, it seems, and into the tunnel. Not the most scenic of destinations, I guess, but unless you like that sort of industrial chic. If I'd driven by road, I would have had to go through like 3 border crossings, I think. That alone made that worth it. And it isn't as much nighttime as I thought. We'll be getting in just in time for another glorious sunset, it seems. Yes, not empirically the quickest thing that we could have done. Wait, are we going this way still? Yes. Okay, that was confusing. GPS did not give me guidance that I remember hearing. Didn't say, like, keep left. Yes, not the quickest in terms of, like, in-game time. We took, like, an extra day, I think. But, I mean, you know, we're getting paid 53 grand. I'm not too worried about taking a little extra Italian holiday along my way.
Turn right.
I wonder whether or not we'd have made it even if it was a freight market delivery. They're often pretty generous in terms of the ETAs because they expect, yeah, you might need to sleep every now and then. At least once on a delivery. So we might have still gotten away with it. But being an external contract, you can take advantage of that sort of ferry hopping. Just to cut down to the amount of time that you spend as a person
Exit now.
taking the delivery. And that's worth a lot. Real life is RTA, not IGT. Words of wisdom.
Keep right, and then continue straight. Go straight, and then turn right.
Fairly sure it's just turn right, not go straight and turn right. I'm fairly sure it's just
Right,
turn right.
and then turn right. Turn right.
Ooh,
Get
that's
ready to turn left.
a
Turn
bit,
left.
bit too tight. Okay, we got there. Just. That's so confusing.
This is where it
It
ends.
feels unnecessary. Like, couldn't they have just put the entrance through there where those other trees are? Again, is this like one of those things where it's a bit too much realism? Oh, this was the wrong decision. I should have just done the 40 instead. Oh, let's take it all the way across here and then straighten up and see if that's good enough. Oh, not quite, but it's an easy reverse. There we go. Ah, we finally made it to Koper. Fantastic. And it was an excellent delivery as well. We took a little bit of damage on the trailer, nothing on the cargo itself. I'm happy with that.